Right, hello everyone and a very good evening to you all. Welcome to Wonderland here in Maidstone for an evening of International Championship Boxing. Now this is the second time we've had the Irish over here. If you remember last time they actually won 6-0. Now the English I know are looking to kind of get their revenge on that, and first up with me here this evening to talk about this, he's got a match against the Irish captain Jason Bourne. Please welcome Slick. Come on Slick, come and tell us all about it,
right,
my
Steve,
friend.
mate,
how are you?
doing? You all right?
Very nice to see you. Slick, I know you're undefeated in 4 fights, but you've got a real task on your hands here.
Yeah, I know that he's a good boxer. He's obviously a champion, but I'm under no illusions that he's a good fighter. I'm respectful of that. But I believe I've got the tools to beat him. I think I'll be stronger than him on the day. Right,
let's just clarify for the folks sitting out there watching. You mean the Four Nations title, which of course he won, beating Dan Raymond.
Yeah,
now that was a very good win for Jason Bourne. So you're up against it, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but equally you could say he's up against it facing me.
Sure thing.
So, and I believe that is going to be the case.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing you several times now, and you are a real handful, there's no doubt about that. And if anyone was going to give Jason a tough time, it's going to be you. But, I mean, what is your secret?
Well, if I told you that, then
he will know as well. Lovely. Slick, thank you very much, and good luck, my friend.
Thanks very much.
Take care.
Cheers,
thank you. So I've just been joined by Mikey Ahern, the England team captain. Now Mikey, you've got an awful lot to try and overcome, having lost 7-0 previously. Any secrets you can tell us about?
Not really, I didn't really watch them last time. I think there's a whole new 7 fighters coming over, or 9, I'm not sure.
Well, your particular opponent is a guy called Damien McDermott. Do you know anything about him?
I watched him once. No one don't really bother me, Steve, if I'm honest.
Well, you know, Damien, I've seen you many times, Mikey. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can fight at that, there is no doubt. And Peter Stoughton, your trainer, was telling me earlier that, you know, he's got a much stronger team out this time because of a few fallouts last time.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a good, strong team, I believe, so see what happens, eh?
As a captain, are you taking an interest individually in what these guys do in training?
A little bit. It's down to them to train. If they want to win, they'll train hard,
of course.
It's like I am training hard. So.
Sure, but you're the captain, mate. It all falls on your shoulders, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I can only fight myself. It's only me and my fella in the ring. I can't fight their fights as well, can I?
Absolutely right. Mikey, but I wish you all the very best.
Nice one.
Take care, my friend. So, England team member Lenny Fuller up against the Irish Lenny. Yeah. Now, you've had not had a great deal of experience,
no.
And all of a sudden you find yourself in an international match.
Yeah.
How's your nerves?
Oh, brilliant. I've been training with some good trainers and good sparring partners. So, yeah, I'm quite confident.
Everything's holding up for you?
Yeah.
Have you seen any footage of your opponents?
No.
Are you bothered?
Nah.
What about your crowd out here?
Yeah, well, I'm going to get out there and perform and win.
And how many people do you think will be coming to see you?
Quite a few, I'm hoping. Family, friends, mum, dad, so really got to perform.
You can't fight without your mum and dad there,
no,
can you?
Of course you can't,
absolutely not. All right, well, Lenny, I wish you all the very, very best.
Thank you very much.
Let's chat next time when you've had a win under your belt.
Yeah, definitely.
All the very best.
Nice one.
Thank you. So tops out of Foyer and of course Lee Dunn boxing each other on a charity bout on the 29th at Wonderland, courtesy of Peter Stoughton. Now I know you're going to raise a lot of money, but the big question I got specifically to you, Lee, you're best of mates, that I do know. Do you think that boxing each other will have an impact on your friendship?
Not a negative one. I love this guy and I'm doing it for a good cause. So.
That's really sweet of you. And what about you then?
Yeah, well, it's the same. Like I said, we're both doing it for a good cause. I mean, the Friends of the Wisdom of Space and Don's obviously got Macmillan Nurses, quite 2 good charities, so it's not going to stop us being friends. You know, we're saving up the bottle of rum for after, as we like to drink. So
can I say, in my experience, I mean, I used to spar my brother a lot, and it's probably the best sparring you've ever seen in your life. And yet, you know, we were related, we were brothers, and often a lot more heated than it was against a stranger. And I'm just wondering whether that might come out within you, because you both want to do well.
Yeah, it is going to come out. Like I said, I love this guy, but I want to beat him for my charity. So it's going to be really intense.
And neither of you have boxed before?
Nope, not at all.
But you spend a lot of time in the gym?
Well, I have been spending a lot of time in the gym, to be honest. Boxing is like, 3 or 4 times a week these days, and CV is like 2 times a week, and there's only 7 days in a week, so I think Donny's going to get
fantastic.
Going to get the monster.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lee, Tox, all the very best, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thanks, Steve.
At Wonderland.
Thank you.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
The beauty is inside of you. Don't let them bring you down. No.
I've been delighted to say I've been joined by Peter Stoughton, the promoter of the show here at Wonderland. Peter, great show in prospect, like indeed all of your others have been. We've known each other a long time now. You've never put on a duff show. But what makes tonight special?
I think it's just the magnitude of the show. We've got 9 international bouts, about 6 title fights. We've got great 50-50 undercard fights. We got the one that everyone's been talking about, Terry Hathaway, Brian Sanders, has grabbed the public's imagination tenfold. Probably about 300 tickets have been sold.
Amazing.
For that fight. Yeah, it's just the best fight card I've put on, you know. It's going to be good, so grab a ticket.
We know last time, Peter, that the Irish beat the English, or your side I should say, 7-0. Can you see an overturn here?
Oh, definitely. We've got a lot stronger team this time. There was a lot of dropouts last time. Yeah, it's just a lot stronger, a lot better, fitter, more technically better team.
Okay, I mean, Peter, we all know that you've got as many belts as you could care to mention. I've had the pleasure of seeing title fights. I mean, your business these days is making sure these guys are ready to do battle.
Yeah, I mean, I look after a few of them. I mean, the England team isn't on my head. I don't want it to be on my head. I've got a couple of boys I'm looking after, but the UKBC promotions now gone to the big fat guts, and every fighter we like to look the part, train, be dedicated, have good trainers, don't want no mismatches, don't want no bum fights. Occasionally you get it wrong, but that's the way it's going to be.
Well, I tell you what, you're going to love this tonight. Take care of yourself. Thank you.